we hear the ministers and all the government leaders telling Singaporeans that, hey, you need foreign workers to help you build your IR, your MRT, your railway, your third or fourth Changi Airport, etc. But there are a lot of fake talent, all right, that where some people who came in, maybe a real one, and then he start bringing all his kampong and his villagers folks to come here. That is creating a problem, all right. I think this is one grouches that a lot of young Singaporeans, especially male, has been talking about. That is, we have to serve NS, and those folks do not have to.
You can look at this from two angles, the macro angle and the micro angle. From the macro aspect, it is easy for us to prove to you statistically and through real empirical data that having a foreign workforce, foreign talent in Singapore contributes to Singapore's economy and to the good of Singaporeans. That can be proven on a macro basis. The problem is on a micro basis because individuals are affected. When somebody comes in, he's got talent, not fake talent, he's got talent, which a Singaporean also has. And both compete for a job. And then the employer takes the foreigner instead of a Singaporean. Then the Singaporean feels very aggrieved. I've got the talent, he's got a talent, how come? No, I'm not employed by this person. But on a macro basis, if you create the economy, this Singaporean who might not get his job will get another job somewhere else because you are creating more jobs. If jobs are not created in Singapore, the foreigners wouldn't come in the first place. And if you look at the data available, every year we are creating about 80,000, 90,000 jobs.
Last year was 112,000.
Last year, 112,000 jobs created in Singapore, which means the economy needs such people to drive it. How many Singaporeans are there per year, per cohort? 40,000, 50,000. So you need those foreigners coming here. You have no problem with that. So when you need them, let them come. Well, when they come, they compete. Of course, you don't feel quite happy on a micro basis. So we understand that. Fake talent, if you know who are the fake talent, they have fake certificates, like some pilots in India, they have fake pilot certificate, and this lady was discovered because her landing was too rough, and she tended to land the airplane, nose first, you see. Well, that kind of fake talents, please let us know very quickly. We can't afford them to be, driving our buses so they haven't got a driving license, for example. Entrepreneurs, if they are fake entrepreneurs, they will go bankrupt. Don't worry about them. They can't succeed, you see. So I think we need not belabor this point too much. It has been well covered last year. This is the feedback session. I've got your feedback. I know it's important for you. Actually, your view has been heard by the government. Going forward, you notice that first, the pace will be moderated.
Yeah.
Secondly, you'll be more selective.
Yes.
There was a period when you were less selective. So you were right there. Now we are more selective in getting the people we want. Again, to answer your question on a macro basis, we track the unemployment figures of Singaporeans. And of course, number of people coming to work in Singapore. If our unemployment figure is high, say 6%, for example, and you still have large number of foreigners coming in, then something is wrong somewhere. You got to look at it. How is that Singaporeans are unemployed and they are employing foreigners? Then, we are in fact allowing them to come here to compete against Singaporeans. But the point is, our employment figures stays at a steady 2.5 to 3%. Because this is what we call chronic unemployment. People who actually are not very employable, plus others maybe just be in between jobs. They call themselves unemployed, but they're actually in between jobs, and they can get a job. So we track that number very carefully.
Yeah.
That number doesn't go up. So we therefore can see, that the foreigners are not taking away the jobs of Singaporeans on a macro basis. On a macro basis, I concede. Here and there, you have competition, which affect the Singaporeans. But the key point is, we are paying special attention to the inflow of foreigners into Singapore.
Yeah.